Hello all, welcome to Xerxez Solution. We are offering the services like technical trainings, workshops, webinars, education audit services, as well as software development and services since 2018. Very recently, we have started our learning management system also, and we are going to introduce a new programming language called Julia. As you are aware of that, okay, artificial intelligence is booming in the market and it has covered almost all the sectors, and most of the time developer prefer to design any models using Python programming language. As far as Python is concerned, okay, it is very rich in packages, but the problem with the Python is execution time. It takes a lot of execution time while designing the models. In order to solve that problem, the experts have came up with a new programming language called Julia. As I have mentioned here, Julia is a high level, high performance dynamic programming language. It is general purpose language also, which can be used to write any applications. Either you take machine learning based content computing, okay, any other upcoming technologies, it supports for all type of technologies. Its future features are it's fast, one of the fastest programming language in the world. It comes next to C programming language. Next, it is dynamic, it is reproducible, it is also composable, it is general purpose language, and the most important is it's open source also. As far as our course is concerned, we have designed this course specially for the first semester technical students. The colleges can enroll with us, they can have an MOU, and we will take up the students from the first semester itself. So according to that, we have introduced in the first semester Python as well as the Julia programming language. Let's have a look on the syllabus. This syllabus contains up to exactly 50 hours of the contents, where we have divided the complete contents into 5 modules. In the module, we are going to have an introduction to Julia programming language, and we are going to discuss about different types of data structures, functions, formats, even mathematical functions, also flowcharts, etc. In the second module, we are going to have conditional operators and introduction to loops, where we are going to introduce or explain. It is going to be a hands-on session completely, different types of operators as well as the loops. We will try to focus more on the list, dictionaries, keywords, okay, mapping the functions with the data, with the real time, the problems. Next, in the third module, we have introduced error handling, file operations in Julia programming language, which is very important, okay, since data is rapidly increasing and we are more concerned about, we focus more on the data part. Understood? Now, obviously, the file operation, the students should learn, okay, how to work with the different types of file operations. So we focus more on here read files, access methods, write in the files, keywords, okay, directories, handling IO expression, exceptions, okay, all those things we are going to cover. Next comes in the fourth module, again, which is a 10 hours of modules. We are going to discuss about OOPS concept, polymorphism, inheritance. Next, variables, quantifiers. Next, we have um, automate the task. Okay, so automations, and we are going to discuss how to execute Linux commands using the Julia programming language at the server end, read and change the configuration in the running Linux machines, automate the task in the running Linux machines, so on and so forth. In the fifth module, after learning all these things, all the basic concepts of Julia programming language, will make you to design, okay, the different small fundamental machine learning models using the concept of classifications, next regressions, clustering techniques, as well as introduction to deep learning using the Julia programming language. So till here, okay, so once you are able to cover this on the regular basis, you will be able to design a small modules, machine learning modules in the first semester itself. Okay. Next, technology, what we are going to cover here, machine learning, obviously, in the first semester itself, will try to push the students in the machine learning concepts in the beginning, in the first semester itself, even the introduction to deep learning. Next, we will take the students to in intermediate level, since most of the universities, if you take, okay, they learn all this concept at the mid of the degree. So we want to introduce this one in the beginning itself, so that in the mid, at least they'll have some they can do some work on research areas. Data science as well as statistics also we are going to focus here. Next, we are going to use an Anaconda navigator. We'll try to migrate right from the terminal console of execution of program to the Jupyter notebook. So an installation of an Anaconda navigator is must here. Okay, next prerequisites are there. Some knowledge of data structure is required. If possible, you try to have your own systems with a graphics card. Okay, and as far as from our side, we are going to have video lectures either through YouTube's. Okay, we have our own channel. Okay, the next whole channel, all the contents will be provided. After the successful completion of the course, okay, the certificate duly signed by our company people will okay for the post to your respective addresses. For more information, you can contact us either by using the Gmail account, email addresses, or directly you can WhatsApp us using this particular number. Now let's talk about some of the features of the Julia programming language. As I have mentioned, okay, so it will give you the brief idea, okay, how to work with Julia programming language. Or if you are confused before taking up this the courses, okay, so it will clear your mind, okay, why you need to take this course compared to the other courses. So this is the main official site of Julia programming language, where they have mentioned different the features like fast, dynamic, reproducible, open source, just on what I have mentioned. Okay, I have mentioned it is the fastest programming language compared to C. Let's go to let's try to check. Okay, and let's try to compare the execution speed of Julia compared to other programming languages. They have given the complete the benchmark, micro benchmark of the Julia programming language, where you can see the speed of execution. As I told you, C is one of the fastest programming language in the world. Where next to that, you have Julia programming language, and Julia will take almost 10 to the power of maybe zero point 0.3 microseconds to execute the task. And the same task, if you want to execute in the Python, okay, have a look, it takes around 10 to the power of 2 seconds, okay, to execute the task. This is the reason the companies are migrating towards the Julia. They have Python also, some of the code, deep learning, specifically deep learning type of codes are written in Julia programming language. That's why our main intention, Xerzex's main intention is to migrate, or students should know, okay, both the language like Python as well as Julia programming language. Next, you can have a look on this, the complete description, okay, how exactly that Julia works. If you are interested, you can straight away enroll to our the new course called Julia Programming Language. Um, mm, Julia Programming Language. And after the successful completion of this course, even we will offer you the certificate. Even we will try help you during the placement at the in the when you are in the final year. Thank you. Thank you very much.